An easy recipe for keto buffalo cauliflower wings, made with no flour and served with a blue cheese dressing and celery. Ready in about 30 minutes, this tasty recipe is perfect as an appetizer, a party snack, or a side dish. Cauliflower is amazing. You can roast it, turn it into cauliflower tots, cauliflower fritters, rice, mash, even cauliflower pizza crust. And let's not forget cauliflower mac and cheese. The possibilities are endless. But even with all these wonderful options, this particular recipe is one of my favorite ways to enjoy this tasty and versatile vegetable. Ingredients. Here's an overview of the ingredients you'll need to make buffalo cauliflower wings. The exact measurements are listed in the recipe card below. For the dressing. 1. Sour cream. I tried using plain Greek yogurt and thought it was too tangy. 2. Mayonnaise. I prefer avocado oil mayonnaise, but any mayonnaise will work. 3. Kosher salt. If using fine salt, you might want to reduce the amount you use. 4. Garlic powder. 4. You can also use minced fresh garlic. 5. Crumbled blue cheese. I buy it already crumbled, but it's pretty easy to buy a block and crumble it yourself. For the buffalo sauce. 1. Unsalted butter. I'm partial to creamy European butter. 2. Hot sauce, as mild or as potent as you like. 3. More garlic powder. For the cauliflower. 1. Fresh cauliflower. I haven't tried this recipe with frozen cauliflower, but I suspect that fresh is the way to go. 2. Olive oil, a wonderfully flavorful oil, but if you're unsure about cooking with it, you can use avocado oil instead. 2. It has a higher smoke point. 3. Kosher salt. 4. Even more garlic powder. Instructions. It's easy to make buffalo cauliflower wings. Scroll down to the recipe card for detailed instructions. Here are the basic steps. Make the blue cheese dressing by mixing all its ingredients in a small bowl. Make the buffalo sauce by mixing melted butter with hot sauce and garlic powder. Cook the cauliflower. Toss the cauliflower with olive oil, salt, and garlic powder. Roast for 15 minutes at 450 degrees Fahrenheit. Broil. Toss the roasted cauliflower with the buffalo sauce. Broil, make sure your pan is broiler safe, until brown, about 2 minutes, 6 inches below the heating element. Expert tips. When making this recipe, it's best to use large cauliflower florets and to roast them for a short time at a high temperature. This helps the cauliflower retain some crispiness. Otherwise, it can turn mushy. Still delicious, but mushy. You roast the cauliflower in 2 stages. First without the sauce, then coated with the buffalo sauce. For the second phase, I actually prefer to use the broiler. It browns the cauliflower better than baking does and it helps prevent sogginess. Frequently asked questions. Is this a goog as buffalo chicken wings? While this recipe is very flavorful and makes a wonderful party snack, or a side dish, it's not the same as baked chicken wings or as buffalo wings. Chicken wings are richer, meatier, obviously, and more flavorful. So don't expect this dish to be a substitute for the classic chicken recipe. Rather, it's a wonderfully flavorful vegetable dish that somewhat resembles the chicken original. Is this recipe very spicy? One word of caution: if you use a standard hot sauce, such as Frank's, for example, the heat level in this recipe should be okay for most. But if you use an especially hot sauce, such as habanero pepper sauce, you might want to reduce the hot sauce to 3 tablespoons and maybe even add an extra tablespoon of butter. Otherwise, the dish might be too spicy. Can I use commercial blue cheese dressing? Yes, but it won't be as good. The blue cheese dressing is excellent and so very easy to make, so there's really no need to use commercial dressing. And you can definitely make the dressing in advance and chill it until ready to use. Serving suggestions. You can serve this dish as a party appetizer. Or you can serve it as a side dish to practically anything you can think of. Although I wouldn't serve it with buffalo chicken. Too much of a buffalo theme going on there if you do. Storing leftovers. You can keep the leftovers in the fridge, in a sealed container, for 3 to 4 days. Reheat them in the oven at 250 degrees Fahrenheit or in the microwave, covered, on 50% power. Recipe card. Keto buffalo cauliflower wings. An easy recipe for keto buffalo cauliflower wings, made with no flour and served with a rich blue cheese dressing and celery. Prep time 10 minutes. Cook time 25 mins. Total time 35 mins. Course, appetizer. Cuisine, American. Servings, 4 servings. Calories, 215 kilocalories. Ingredients. Blue cheese dressing. 1. 1/3 cup sour cream. 2. 1 tablespoon avocado oil mayonnaise. 3. 1/4 teaspoon diamond crystal kosher salt, not fine salt. 4. 1/4 teaspoon garlic powder. 5. 2 tablespoons crumbled blue cheese. Buffalo sauce. 1. 2 tablespoons unsalted butter. 2. 1/4 cup hot sauce. 3. 1/2 teaspoon garlic powder. Buffalo cauliflower. 1. 1 pound. 1. Fresh cauliflower florets. 2. 2 tablespoons olive oil. 3. 1/2 teaspoon diamond crystal kosher salt, not fine salt. 4. 1/2 teaspoon garlic powder. Instructions. Preheat the oven to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. Line a rimmed broiler safe baking sheet with foil for easy cleanup. Make the blue cheese dressing by mixing all its ingredients in a small bowl. Cover and refrigerate until ready to use. Make the buffalo sauce. In a large microwave safe bowl, melt the butter. Whisk in the hot sauce and garlic powder. Set aside. In another large bowl, toss the cauliflower florets with the olive oil, salt and garlic powder. Spread on the baking sheet and roast until tender crisp, about 15 minutes. Switch the oven to broil and set an oven rack 6 inches below the heat element, not directly below. Whisk the hot sauce mixture again. Add the roasted cauliflower florets and toss to coat. Return the cauliflower florets to the baking sheet and broil until browned and bubbly, keeping a close eye on them so they don't burn, 2 to 3 minutes. Serve the buffalo cauliflower hot, with the blue cheese dressing and celery sticks. Notes. When making this recipe, it's best to use large cauliflower florets and to roast them for a short time at a high temperature. This helps the cauliflower retain some crispiness. Otherwise, it can turn mushy. Still delicious, but mushy. You roast the cauliflower in 2 stages. First without the sauce, then coated with the buffalo sauce. For the second phase, I actually prefer to use the broiler. It browns the cauliflower better than baking does and it helps prevent sogginess. Serving, 0.25 recipe, calories, 215 kilocalories, carbohydrates, 7 grams, protein, 4 grams, fat, 20 grams, saturated fat, 9 grams, sodium, 700 milligrams, fiber, 3 grams, sugar, 3 grams.